Hey folks, it's Jim. Just wanted to do my portable Hubsan H501 SS. I built a portable box for it. I got this for $5 up at my state sale. They do a sale every month where they sell off their excess inventory or whatever. This is an old equipment box, had electronics in it, foam inserts and all that. So when I saw it, I thought, you know, this will be perfect for my drone. I think I could make it work, and it did. It worked out quite well. I'm very happy with it. We can pick it up, beat and bang, do whatever. I can drop it, and the drone won't move, right? Just really, really cool, man. And it was actually quite simple to do. But also the other thing is that says $5 on it, but it was actually a half price sale day. Once a quarter they do half price on stuff, and so actually it was only $2.50 that I paid for it. So I'm very, very happy. Well, let's open it up. Let's take a look. All right, and what I did, I got my manuals right here on top just to start. I wanted those nice and handy. I'm going to put those in a plastic baggie and whatnot, but you can see I still keep the blades on. That was one of the criteria that I wanted. I wanted something that would allow me to transport my drone with the blades on safely, which this provides. And all this is, and if you'll notice, I just marked this front and back, and it was went to another piece of equipment, and I just cut the corners out so the blade arms fit right through, and that's all I had to do to make this excellent, right? So my blade arms were going to be a problem, so I wanted them secure. I didn't want anything to move at all. And once this goes on, that foam's really sturdy foam, so it compresses enough to hold that without letting it move, but at the same time it just works great anyway. So and my over here is my for my controller, my sun shield. My batteries are over here. As you can see, my repair tool is secure in here because of the pressure. This was a cutout round hole that was already perfect for 3 batteries, which I was so happy with. All 3 of my batteries fit perfectly in there and won't move. It's very tight, actually. Almost too tight. I can't push them all the way down. It's so tight. So I push them down about 2/3 of the way, and that is sufficient. Very, very tight. And it's kind of a rubbery foam made for high-grade equipment, so it really grabs on to whatever you stick in there. So we have that, and you can see this is my forward, and that goes right on. It's that simple and that fast. All I have to do is make sure these front blades are not in this close area right here, but once they are closed, the blades can't move very far at all, which is great. Okay, and the back ones are simple. They just go right into their spot perfectly, and I don't have to worry about it. Over here is my chargers, and we're going to pull one charger out for today because we're going to do another demonstration. So let's pull that charger out, and then in here is my controller, and I put that in here so that let me show you this. See this? This fits over my controller's joysticks, so they don't get any pressure on them at all, and it also extends out enough to protect the switches, okay, so they don't get messed up at all. So when I open up, I'm in the same positions I was when I was flying or whatnot. The only thing I have to do is put my sun shield on, which you'd have to do with any case anyway. So that works really great. And in here are all my spare blades and parts. So all of that, I made it so all of this just slides right in together, and then all I have to do is make sure this top piece of foam is straight across. That's it, because the bottom piece goes right into place down below, and it works perfect. So all that's good to go. And then my charger box fits most excellent right in there, right? So that's perfect, and that helps hold, so this blade can only move about 1 inch once the whole thing's closed. It can only move about 1 inch, right? And the other neat thing about this is 2 inches below these blades. So the blades are free. I don't have to worry about them getting pushed by anything. There's 2 inches of clearance between the blades and anything. Minimum, the closest point is 2 inches. So that was another thing. I don't want my blades contacted in any way that would cause them to warp, right? So let's close this back up. Well, let's pull a battery first because my next demonstration. All right. Make sure our blades are just to the front. That's all we have to do. And then, so now with my portable power station, I can virtually fly all day, right? So I'm going to set this up here. And if you don't have one of these portable power stations, you might want to think about getting one, right? So it's just a thought, you know, plug it in and get that on there and whatnot. Make sure we've got all our, there we go. And then we'll turn it on and you can see we're at 100%. It hardly draws any. These batteries are very low charging watts, really. So, and you can see our charger's on and charging. And so this allows me, with the 3 batteries, I can rotate, right, indefinitely out in the field, giving 15 to 30 minutes for each battery after flight to cool, which is what we should do anyway, right? Our batteries should be cooled and back to as normal a temperature as we can possibly get to before we try and charge them. But, you know, that's just a thought, you know, to keep your batteries lasting a long time. But this allows me to rotate those 3 batteries all day long if I want, doesn't it? And this has quite a lot of energy in it, so it will charge a lot of these batteries because these batteries really don't draw a lot of energy, you know, not compared to what that holds anyway. So now, you know, for $2.50 I got a box. The top cover was free. I'm going to leave this battery on charging. I'm going to top off all my batteries because maybe I'll get to fly this evening when the wind dies down a little bit. So for $2.50 I got myself a portable box that will allow me to leave my drone assembled. I don't have to worry about anything, you know what I mean? And yeah, it just works great. Oh, I'm so happy with this thing, you know, I really am. And you can see how well everything fits. And watch, I'll just show you again. Well, we got to take the batteries out because once I remove one battery, nothing's going to stay. But yeah, it just stays right there. I don't have to worry at all about the drone. You know what I mean? I can beat it, bang it, whatnot. Very simple. You can see it's in the exact same spot it was. And the blades back here can move an inch freely, right? So I don't have to worry about those. These can move an inch, right? And nothing is within 2 inches of the bottoms or the tops of the blades. So that was my criteria too. I do not want to warp these blades, but I want to transport it with the blades in. So that was important to me anyway. That was the criteria that I wanted. I just didn't want to spend the time taking my blades on and off every time I fly. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. This is my portable drone case that I got for $2.50 at my state sale. They do that every month on a Friday, the last Friday of the month. So maybe your state does the same thing. Maybe your township does that. I don't know. But there are lots of ways to acquire things for a low cost that can be very, very useful. And boy, I'm really grateful for this. $2.50. I don't have to take my blades off. I can pack everything, my chargers, my batteries, my controller, my drone with the blades on. And I'm very, very happy. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Jim out.